Well, here it is, early in the morning at one of my favorite breakfast spots. Look at that omelet, and I'm off the hill, out of the school, leaving John, as John often is. Did you guys view my paranormal Elvis? John was all upset that once again I starred and he didn't. Even though in the early part you can hear him say, "I'm not in front of the camera. I'm doing the camera stuff. So I'm behind the camera anyway." Again, I say John is the canary in the social coal mine. Look at all the videos that we did. Look at the one we did. You know, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to dress up in that suit. But once I'm an actor. Once I get in character, hey, I'm in character. I had no problems with that. And I am not self-confident or self-confident. I am not, dissed by me doing anything. If I do a good job, I do a good job. I don't, I don't. If I can learn anything, that's what I'm looking to do. Anyway, I'm going to start eating my breakfast here. Where's the place that? Put you in. Won't bounce around too much. You guys, I'm gumming my food. Do you guys ever use Fisherman's Friends puff drops? They're really the best. They're the nuclear weapons of puff drops, and they're good for everything. They have mullein and tea tree and licorice in them, and no sugar. And they're really good for what ails you. You get a bee sting, stick it in your mouth, and then stick it on your bee sting, go away. And my teeth, I have no money. I need to get the 6 teeth I have ripped out of my head and put false teeth in. And that'd probably be good for me, but that would cost a lot of money. I have no money. So I'm sticking with the 6 teeth I got. I got 2 on top and 4 on the bottom. I have 2 that, one up and down that are right, so they're my chewing teeth. So brush your teeth good, kids. And don't let dentists get over on you. Anyway. I'm going to tell you about, you need to go look up, I keep telling you guys your bags of water, ugly bags of water, and you're an avatar, your soul is someplace else, and this is very true. And you should go look that up on Google. Where is your soul and what it is? Because we're kind of stuck. Our planet was taken over by a Sumerian race, and those were the Greys and a few other, and the reptiles. And they, in the whole movie of the, Matrix, how we're like, sleeping in a bathtub, living a computer-generated graphic experience. All right. And we keep coming back and back and back. Because our soul is never allowed to get away. And that, our planet is in jail. It's been chained up. We should be able to get away. We can't. And so, go look at that, right? And there are a couple good YouTubes about it, and what I'd love to hear from you guys on my the Dude Wake 42 Gmail is, you go do some homework. You read the books I ask you to read. You go look at the ideas I talk about. Don't take anything I say for granted, Don't believe anything I say, I want you to make up your minds, because it's the only way you're going to do good. Thank you, sweetheart. And so Mr. Bloom or Ms. Bloomer, the fact I don't even know what gender any of you guys are is always interesting. And I haven't figured out how to talk to you from my YouTube without blasting it all over the whole channel. Wow. I would love it if you guys, I'm a lady. I'm a lady, so am I. Every human starts out as a female, as in the uterus, right? 6 weeks after we're a zygote, the zygoblast. As we were forming, 6 weeks being, all these hormones flow into us. And that's when we become a boy or a girl. But we all start as girls. Think about that one. All you misogynist morons out there, they're actually a woman. And when I was on Johnny John's making, Johnny John begged me to make that Elvis thing. So, I went along and I did a live chat. He was like, but then he said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. And that's what gets a little tiring. The yo-yo effect of John Birmingham. And, but again, I keep saying he is the canary in the social coal mine. So as a social scientist, I can put up with it because he's such a great study, and he really does represent whatever's going. He's like Donald Trump. Donald Trump watches, all he does as president is watch TV, He gets up at 11, has a KFC bowl, watches Fox and Friends, and goes from there. And then, maybe a couple times a week, he gets on his... I'm waiting for him to paint Trump on Air Force One. And he jets off to one of his country clubs and makes more moldy humans. I have to pronounce that. And, and that's John. John is the same thing. John is Donald Trump without the power. I mean, he could have power. I keep telling him, John, go do what you want. I mean, John has his parents pay for everything. John doesn't have to work. John can do whatever he wants, but he is so stuck in his anxieties. He can't do anything. He lives in the most beautiful place. Right? Yesterday was one of those gorgeous days. I got up early, just like this morning. And I made him breakfast. Every time I'm there, I bring food because he can't stand going down. And I bring him food and make him meals that, that are good meals, right? Healthy meals. And are you trying to poison me? I'm eating the same food out of the same pot. Are you trying to poison me? But this is kind of what everyone feels. Let's see. Yeah, John, he's an amazing place. I was there for 15 years, but it is a blessed place. And if he would just get out there in the woods and meditate and let the love of that space soak him in, boy, he would be a different guy. And every few times he does do that, he is a different guy. But when he's like miserable, the hill goes, oh, is that what you want to be? Well, I'll double down on that. You know, I'll double down on that. You really think you're miserable now? Well, now, how you feel now? You know? So it is all up to us to have the life we want. No matter how, well, look at me, I'm a homeless guy living on $500 a month, and I got a great life, you know. And because why are you always helping everybody? Trying to make me look bad? You know, like everything's about John. Well, nothing's about me. I'm here to help everyone around me, whoever I come in contact with. The waitress, the guy sitting at the next table, you on the screen. I'm here to help you. Yeah? Because that's what enables me enable me to ascend, rather than to, you know, regurgitate back into another body and go through this thing again. You know, thank you, John. I will escape. You know, when I'm going down that tunnel, I will escape, and that's why I've died so many times, to get in a training experience. You know, I've seen all these things that the sacred books talk about when you die. And the other side of the coin is what I did when I came back. If you will go to xratted.blogspot.com, that's my Griot Publishing. I have 2/3 of a novel up there. And it's a good precursor. I have 26 novels, 100 and something short stories, 800 essays, and I didn't put it all up there. I just put this up there so you could get a scent of what I do, how I do it, And so go to that, and you will see, my little dissertation on, being on the other side and talking to God, having sent me here. And the bottom line is, you don't have to be unconscious when you're born. Now, why are some people like on top of it and others are just, sheep, Because when you die, you decide not to be a sheep next time around. Or you escape, you can escape. If you look for the holes in the Swiss cheese and get the heck out of Dodge, you can escape. And now there's a lot of stuff on the YouTube about it. Again, go see it, take notes, meditate on it, see what rings a bell in your gut. Always go by your gut, Your brain here, this is just a hard drive. Your heart is the CPU. Your gut is where the real information is. Anyway, I'm going to go back to eating breakfast. I'm going to wait till 13:30. I love you guys. Contact me right now on my Gmail so we can have a conversation. Miss Lady, get a hold of me. The dude awake 42 at Gmail. Come on, send me a note. I love you all. I'll speak to you soon. I'm off to the big deep dream.